Okay, boss, fine. Yesterday we have gone for the process how the Dalvik virtual machine works. Let's proceed for the steps for how your Java files will be converted into bytecode by using Java compiler. So Java compiler converts .java files to the .class files. Also, I have shown you how to open the .class files and see the original code as a source code. After that, we have gone for conversion of bytecode to the Dalvik executables by using DVM, by using Dalvik virtual machine. Who's created DVM, boss? Who was the creator of DVM? Dan. Dan Bon. बरोबर है. Dan Bornstein. Dan Bornstein is the creator of Dalvik virtual machine, guys. So Dalvik virtual machine will take .exe file, sorry, .dex file, that is Dalvik executable files, sorry, and generates .apks. Generate .apks. APKs are a compressed file which contains Android packages, which may contain resources. The resources may be images, resources may be audio files, maybe XML files, maybe .class files. It contains all the resources which will be helpful for your development of your applications. Till at the start of initial of your application of development and up to the end of application developments, what are the resources is required? Take an example while development of any web applications. What are the resources are required? Images, okay, properties files, XML files. These all are resources now. Apart from this one, what are the logics you have written in the .java files? These logics will be counted in .class files, and they will be integrated by using controller logics. Where you write the servlets in XML file only, na? Okay. But from servlet 7 onwards, sorry, servlet 303 onwards or Tomcat 7 onwards, you need not to configure all the servlet in XML files. What shall you do over there? You have to use annotations. Same here also. What are the resources are there? These resources are packed into a compressor file. That file name is .exe file, which given as extension as a .apks, and APKs can be installed by using package installer or Google certificate authentication. Okay. Next, let me give the explanation of the yesterday's class. .java file contains. Yesterday I forgot to give the explanation. Why? Because the time was over. Okay. .java file contains Java source code. Or what are the business logic you are written? Business logic. Okay. Next. Then what .class file contains, boss? Very good. .class file contains Java bytecode .dex file contains Dalvik bytecode DEX stands for, very good, DEX stands for Dalvik executable. Then what is the responsibility of the DEX compiler? The DEX compiler, very good, to convert your all the resources into APKs. Sorry, .dex file. The DEX compiler responsibility is responsible for to convert .class files into dex file. Okay, boss. The DVM will understand the Dalvik bytecode. The DVM will understand Dalvik bytecode. The DVM is just like JVM. But why they are not using JVM to convert .dex? Because JVM is a heavyweight and which is useful for large scale applications but not for small scale applications. The JVM is written for computers, whereas DVM is written for mobile devices. Next, AAPT, Android Assets Packaging Tool. Okay, boss. Let me proceed for the diagram. Just have the look here. I'm having my Android project. Android project, boss. Next, when you compile and package, after compilation and the packaging, of that particular Android project, what you will get? You will get .apk, na? .apk contains all the resources. What are the resources, boss? Instead of this one, first let me draw the small resources. This is one resource. This is one resource. This is second resource. Some like resources, guys. Maybe .xml, .class files, images, or you may add audios or videos. What are the resources which are necessary to develop our applications? That may be a JPEG file or image file or audio video. These all are called as resources. Okay, boss. Here I need dex file. Coming. Here my resources like .xml files. Here uncompiled resources. Take an example for the uncompiled resources. What are the resources which cannot be compiled? Images, na? Images, comma. If any spelling mistake, guys, please correct it by yourself on your notes. I don't care about those. audios or videos, etc. guys. Next, at last, to write your controller logics from where the control should be moved from where or which activity to which activity. Here why I am calling the terminology called activity. Take an example. Till now you might be aware about your web application development. You might have learned in your OSL. OSL, huh? OSL, na? Web programming. Where you have learned? In which subject, boss? OSL only, na? There, how you are transferring your control from one page to another page, either by using hyperlink, other by using forms controls, along with the data. So whatever the control logics you are writing to transfer your control from one page to another page. Here I could not use the terminology called page. Here I had to call the terminology called activity. Okay. So what is the logic you are writing here? This should be available in a manifest file. Manifest.xml. Okay, boss. This is my APK. This is my .apk file. Okay, boss, fine. But one thing is keep in mind, guys. When you try to install any installer file on the desktop as well as on the mobile devices, it will ask for the permissions. It will ask for the permissions. Means your applications should be, before asking the permission, it should be digitally verified. It should be digitally verified. So I need to sign in that application. Next, after signing your applications, then you can take the help of what? ADB. What you can take? Take the help of ADB and deploy into your device, or you can call emulator. Guys, emulator is a logical device, not a physical one. Those people who are not having physical devices, Android devices, it may be any versions, but better to you should have more than plus 4 versions. Android 4 plus 4.4 keep with you if you are having along with you. If if in older versions more than like 2.0 Android 2 or 3, these APKs are not much more popular because not having more than enough application to deploy onto the servers. Okay. Now here what I need was your emulator. Okay, let me draw the emulator here. A phone. Okay. This is my emulator, this is my phone. Here I am deploying my application, guys. Now to deploy this application, what do you need? You need debugger, na? You need Android debugger, ADB. And this is your device or emulator. Are you clear, guys? Over? Fine. The .apk is for each application contains all of the information necessary to run your application on a device such as compiled files, .dex. .dex contains which file, guys? .class files to Dalvik bytecode. Okay. Android manifest. File. It's an XML file, guys. .xml. Compiled resources and uncompiled resources. Next, signing of the application. Look at, please pay attention, guys. When you develop any applications, okay, your application should be secure, that enough to hold a necessary amount of performance. So when you try to upload your file onto the Play Store, so that application required 32-bit code digital signatures that will be verified by Google services. It's not your duty. So this signing process will be done here. Android resources that all apps be digitally signed with certificate before they can be uploaded and installed, both way. Uploaded means on the Play Store, install means on the client machine. Here client machine is the terminology called mobile devices. Android users those certificate or this certificate, digital signature certificate, to identify the author of an application. Okay, boss, fine. Next important question. Those who are planning to work on both client side as well as server side technologies, the interviewer may ask the question like, what is an application framework, boss? Application framework. First proceed for what is a framework. Or a framework is a predefined architecture which is used to design the application by using framework classes. I'll give one more definition apart from this one, because every author, every programmer will frame their own definitions. By using framework classes, हो सर चालेल. हो Oh,
Java should be there.
नहीं चलो basic environment just
That is the difficulty.
classes, interfaces, etc. Android framework include. Now I'm using the terminology called Android framework. Okay. Framework includes Android APIs such as user interfaces, telephony, resources, locations, content providers, comma, package manager, and etc. Guys, this whole diagram you can draw later on. Can you see that diagram? That's same diagram. Linux kernel, libraries, application framework, applications. That application framework contains, you will find number of managers. At the beneath of that managers, you can find what? Libraries. At the beneath of the libraries, you can find all our Linux kernels. Linux kernel contains all our drivers. Okay? The same diagram for that application. Okay. Here, I'm using the application terminology. What is applications? Application such as phone, comma, contacts, comma, browsers, comma, home, and etc. are using application framework to run the application. Okay, boss. Now ready for the first experiment. Good. Till then, let me start. Third year guys, please write the steps as I am explaining. But running notes only you have to take. Already I installed my Android Studio guys. Okay. To develop your first application guys, steps to design. Proceed fastly. Let me complete my first application. Steps to design Android application. What are the steps are required guys? Please note down fastly. First step. What are the things are required? Required softwares first. You need JDK 7 or 8. Next you need what? Android Studio. You can download this Android Studio from www.developer.android.com. From where? developer.android.com. Now here you can develop the application. Develop as well as set up Android Studio. Okay boss. The steps for this guys. First of all, install JDK. 7 or 8. Okay, either 32 or 64 bit, which is compatible for your system. After installing, set the path and class path. After setting the class path, then install Android Studio. You will get exe files. Just double click. Okay, but at the time of installation, it will install the basic package which is available. If you don't have the copy if you are not interested to download this copy from developer.android.com, I'll have my copy. I'll give to you, or you can find these copies in each system. Okay, it approximately 2 or 3 GB of cost. Okay, to download as well as or to install. After installing, it will take more updates. I'll let you know how to update also. Before that, let me log in. Okay, first let me complete the steps, then proceed. Then next second. creating the new Android application in Android Studio. First welcome application, guys. Shall we begin? Shall we begin, guys? Look at here. Already I installed Android Studio. Can you see the marker? May not be visible. I will go for zoom magnifier. Just I clicked. Let me start firewall. Till then. Okay, boss. Developer dot android.com. Then it will load. We'll wait for that. Where is my studio? It's still launching, guys. Yeah, it's still launching. To run the Android Studio on your desktop, guys, you should have at least 3+ of GB RAM. Otherwise, your desktop will get stuck. Okay. For laptop, minimum 4 GB of RAM. Okay. It's a yeah. These are the issues because it requires higher configuration machines. Are you getting? So I'm having 8 GB of RAM. I can enjoy. That's what. While buying a laptop, I asked to the shopkeeper, boss, I don't care about the look. How laptop looks? Maybe roughish screen, maybe huge of what I call, big in size, or I don't care about the look or heavy weight. What I want first, higher computing gigahertz processor, okay, and higher amount of RAM with proper graphics drivers. At that time, it was 8 GB supported before 4 to 5 years back for my laptop. Maximum 8 GB, so that's what. I took 4 GB inbuilt. I replaced 4 GB. I took 8 GB singles. Okay, by paying extra for 5,000 rupees. That's it. Fine. Next, morning stuff. Okay, guys, this is the package. When you launch your first time Android Studio, you won't get this all stuff. The background things you won't get. You will get welcome page. You'll get the welcome page. Okay. Because I'm loading this is multiple times, so it is building with the graphs here in libraries. Okay. Do not do anything, guys, unless all the process won't complete. Because it is processing, na. When you first time it install, library is so you need to do lots of struggle. You have to struggle, boss. Your seniors will help you. If they won't help, let me know. I'll beat them. After having punishment them, I'll give the support for you. Okay, as a technical support for the installation. Okay, but you need to have internet connections and GB is down. Okay, so come to institute and connect to the LAN. Bring down. Hours. It's loading in this lane. You are still being right. This is nothing. This is not a good file box. Will use tip of the day to navigate the implementation about the abstract method. So some of the tips. I don't want this. Okay, guys. First, let me start my first application. I do forget long back. I done. Go to file menu. Right, guys. Right. If you don't write the running notes. Next time I won't go. I will go my own. Okay. First go to start menu. Right. Start menu. Arrow mark. All programs. All programs. Arrow marks. Arrow mark. Then next. Okay. Android Studio. Can you see here? Android Studio. Right click on the Android Studio. Run as administrator. Run as administrator. Guys, please make haste because this will take time. Go to complete today's first application at any cost. Run केला, हा open झाला. अगर shortcut इथं होतं already, मी इथं launch केला. Okay. Now. Next, after this directly you won't get this page. Again use next arrow. Start a new Android Studio project. First time install, I'm giving this step. It's having in my book, not here. Next, select start a new Android Studio project. Fine. Take third step. Second step, first step is install software. Second step is first application. Third step is configure new project, guys. Configure new project. File menu. Now I'm going to here. There you won't go file menu. Now you will get this dialog box. Wait here. Okay. File menu, new project. Okay, guys. I need to. How can I minimize, guys? Yeah, here. Got something. Fine, boss. I'm giving this is my first application, na? My app. Okay. My first app, boss. Okay. My domain name. You can give your name. Okay. Where you want to store the project location? You can call this is the workspace project location. You can change the folder wherever you want. Project. What are the resources of your application? What are the .java files? What are the .class file? What is the .apk you want to store that you can store in an appropriate location, either C drive, D drive, wherever whichever drive you feel comfort. Next, click on next button. Click on next button. Select the form factor. Fourth step. Select form factor. Select form factor. Select phone or tablet, guys. Here, first checkbox. We are developing Android. First, we'll go for mobile or tablets. Then we'll go for devices later on. Other devices, wearable and TV also. Minimum SDK is 15. Minimum SDK is 15. Click on next button. Okay. Step fifth. Select activity type. Step fifth, 5. Select activity type. In a select activity type, you can write select empty activity. Can you see here? Select empty activity. I selected boss. Double click it. It is gone to next step. And click on next. Next click kela. Sixth step. Click on finish. Click on finish button. Should I proceed? Look at it. I'm clicking on finish. Click boss. This will take time. Okay. Seventh step. Create AVD. Create AVD. Steps to create AVD. In bracket write Android virtual device or emulator. Android virtual device or emulator. Select tools. Open Android Studio. Android Studio open is na? Okay. Select tools menu. Next, select Android Studio. Sorry, select Android only. Select Android. Select Android device monitor. Selected Android device monitor. It will take some time based on your configuration. I think this is my hello world, no? Which one? Which one I created was? This is ours, no? And this is old one. Let me close. Fine, boss. This is your Android device monitor. Fine. Now Android device monitor is launched. You can create AVD by using two different ways. This is first way. In the Android device monitor, select Windows menu. Here is my window menu. Select window menu. Where is the AVD manager here? Sorry guys, it was an external step. Let me. Why not AVD manager? Tools, AVD manager. Yeah, here only. In the olden version, the AVD manager used to come from window here only. Okay, but now you can see here in the latest version, tools, Android, AVD manager. Okay, I'm clicking on the AVD manager. This is my AVD manager, guys. Earlier time it was used to come from here. But why not today? Okay, then let me do R&D later on. This is my AVD manager, guys. Here I want to create new virtual device. Create new virtual device. Select Nexus, anyone, which one you feel comfort. But as of my knowledge, let me go for smaller one. Whichever will smaller. Why? Because CPU Android 6.0 repair level. Armable. Okay, was fine. I'm selecting any AVD, which one I will feel comfort for the phone. For the phone. Next. Oh, this supports for Nougat 7. I don't think so whether it can build or not. Next. I need to download, guys. Nougat. Let me go for Marshmallow only. I'm having only Marshmallow, but it's not allowing to download. This is support for Nougat only. Just click on Finish button. Okay, guys. This is my Nexus one. It's 4 VGA. Actually, I have to create 4 WVGA because this is small one. This is the smaller one. The amount of size, the size of AVD is much as keep it as much as smaller. Why? Because if you create bigger AVD, that much of RAM will be consumed from your computer, from your desktop. Now my AVD is ready, guys. Till then, let me launch any one AVD. Next, I'm clicking on play button. My AVD is launched, guys. Can you see in the background? Black color. Okay, boss. My AVD is ready now. This is my AVD. Okay, fine. It is slowly launching now. Yes, I'm not running anything, guys. I'm not writing anything. Now my AVD is ready. Now you can find resources. Look at here, guys. When you come to here, when you come to the APKs, you can find manifest file. You can find manifest file. This contains what are the activities you are configuring. What is the activity? What is my activity, boss? Main activity, na? This is Java class. This is my Java class. This I will do later on, slowly. Okay. This contains some filters. This is my main activity because this one I am giving the main name, and this will be my first activity of my application. So this is called as launcher activity. This is called as launcher. These are the properties you have to set manually or automatically. Next, here is my main activity.java. These are the imports. Okay, I have comp activity, and here I am not writing anything. Just what I am trying to do, I am trying to load my views. Which view, boss? The view which is present in XML file. The XML file name is activity underscore main dot XML. Just come to here where in layouts. Can you see here activity underscore main dot XML? When you open, you can see here the code. Android support this. Leave it. This is the root tag for this one. I'll explain this one currently. Text view. What I'm trying to display, hello world. Can you see here hello world the text, and here closing tag of Android support, and here closing tag of text view, guys. This is the text. Let me go for the design. You can see the design. Let me maximize. Where is the plus? Where is plus, boss? Magnify. Can you see here, guys? Let me scroll here and there. If I don't change the height and width or pixels size, let me go for text color. Which color should I keep? Hash 000. Yup. Red color. Size. Text size. I have to keep in pixel, na? 20 dp. You can see the design here is increasing now. Instead of this one, let me go for 35 dp. 35 dp. Okay. Okay, boss. Let me run now. Now while running, it will ask which AVD you want to place. Which AVD you want to place. This emulator is offline. Okay, boss. Let me see. Still the Gradle is bending, boss. Wait. I think already I deployed one application in this one, web view. It was a browser based application. Error while installing APK. Up to backward compatibility is up to Android 4.4.w, up to latest version for 4, latest version for 7. Are you getting? So this is my first application. If I want to launch this my first application into my mobile, anyone have Micromax mobile? Already I am having. कोणाकडे आहे का Micromax mobile? Micromax ADBs आहेत. Let me show you on the device also. थांब इथेच, कारण तो पासवर्ड वगैरे आऊन टाऊन भरपूर गोष्टी असतात. Let me launch ADB also. Click connect. Where I stored my ADB softwares, study software, IDs, Android, ADB, ADB driver, installer, find this. lagging కూడా